Hello, welcome to my presentation. My name is Jonathan Woodfall, and I'll be talking about cookies all across the web. And, Before I begin, I would like to start off with a scenario and a question. Could there be a scenario where online data is so private and so secure that you would more than likely not want a company sending you random coupons inside the mail? Today, there are three concepts I would like to go over with you and give you more information about. The importance of cookies across the internet, the cookies law, and large companies taking advantage of your private data. Mostly all websites across the internet use cookies. Cookies could save purchases and could also recommend you items later on. Cookies can also make sure that once you purchase an item, the data is saved onto the company's private website or private location where they store their data and can be sold to other companies. More about that later. When accepting cookies, when you first enter a website, accepting cookies usually pops up when you first open a web page or in a web application. Although you do have the right to deny cookies, in which there's a law that gives you that right, later on we'll talk about here in a few slides, you can run into some issues when denying cookies. So sometimes when you deny cookies on a website or web application, sometimes they'll just send you to settings and want you to keep making sure that they can track your data and keep up with everything that you're doing on their website. Although accepting cookies can sometimes be in your best interest, at times it can also be very scary to receive an email or like an ad about an item that you just had a conversation about with a friend or relative. The cookies law was first established in 2011 and gave the right to use it to deny cookies. But before this, the user wouldn't know that their data is being saved and put in place to where companies could sell what you really had and all your confidential information. Cookies law also reinforced companies the need to show that how their users' data is being stored. Not necessarily where, but how it's being stored, and not necessarily sent to the companies, but making sure that they understand what's going on. Your behavioral pattern of the user on websites could also be stored in the cookies. The data would be used to create other data based on the user's favorite items. Like if you go on to Walmart and you go purchase some candy, and then later on you come back to the website and then you get an ad for candy. Like maybe you say you went like 20 minutes after that. It can really happen and it can be scary sometimes. There are real world situations that I would like to show you here on these few slides coming up that really go over why sharing cookies and like accepting cookies can really be a problem. On this first slide, there was an incident where a user had actually not that bad of a credit score, but because other customers and this person had accepted cookies to the website and like other customers had came around and accepted the fact that they had a low credit score, that really messed up his credit going on forward, like when he tried to get payment for something. And this is the problem, because what happens with artificial intelligence is that it can't really tell who's which and why someone has a good or bad credit score, and like the difference between individual users. It just knows to take the data, store it, sell it, and show it to different companies. This next slide shows that a father had a situation where he went up to, back in 2011, the father had a situation where he was mad at his daughter mad at Target employee because he was receiving different coupons for like baby cribs and different type of baby clothes when he really didn't know about these things. But just because the daughter looked up different type of baby clothes, baby food, etc., she had started receiving coupons, even though she never purchased any of these things from Target themselves. And Target really got themselves into some deep trouble with this situation back in 2011. To conclude this presentation, I would love to leave you a question that is presented up on my projector here. If you were to go out and purchase an item for your significant other, like a TV from Walmart or like a new gaming console for your kids, would you A, prefer to go ahead and make sure that this console or this item is bought by you, the person, and make sure you went and purchased it that one time, or B, would you rather wait and see if it goes on sale and then get coupons inside the mail of why your item has been sent to you and like different type of reasons why the item is about to go on sale? Thank you for your time, and thank you.